Welcome to this Figma course. So, to get on with it, we'll have to first find the Figma website and create an account. So, to do that, we'll search Figma in our browser. I've searched it before, so it completed it for me. But if that is not the case for you, you go to Google and then you click on the first result that appears. Yes, then you're sent to this web page. Okay, so what we see here is the Figma website. Now, you may ask, what is Figma? Figma is one of the main prototyping tools out there. You can use it to create wireframes, mockups, and flows and things. Yeah, you can also use it to plan out your workflow and uh, other things. Figma is an interesting tool to use now. They've had a lot of interesting updates that is very helpful to our designers, to the design community out there. Yeah, so to come back, Figma is both web-based and desktop-based. So you decide, based on your preference, you can decide to focus on the web or decide to download the desktop-based version. Whichever one works for you, you go with it. Okay, so we're on the Figma website, and what we are going to do is we are going to create an account. That is, if you don't have an account and this is your first time visiting or seeing Figma. So you create an account, right? You sign up. Well, I already have an account, so I'm not going to create one. You enter your details. If you want to go with your email, you enter your details and your password and you create an account. A very simple process. If not, and you want to sign up with Google too, you can just choose to click continue with Google. Yes. For those who would like to download the software, you just go to product and you select download. It takes you to where you can download their app. So here you see there's the desktop app, the live device preview, and the font installers, right? As you notice, you realize that there are two separate apps for two separate OS. So if you use Mac, you can decide to download the one for Mac. If you use Windows, then you download the one for Mac. So that's the desktop app. And then we have live device preview, right? The live device preview requires the software, the Figma mirror on your mobile device so that you can view your design on your mobile device or your mobile phone as you design along. It's a very effective tool, people. You can try it out. Okay, so since I already have the software and I've already created the account, I don't need to do all that. So I'm going to jump. Since I already have the software and I've already created the account, I don't have to do all that. So I'm just going to jump right in. Okay. Okay, so when you download Figma, you are going to see after you downloaded Figma and signed in, you are going to see this interface for the first time, be it in your browser or the desktop app, right? I'm using the desktop version right now. So you are going to see this interface, right? And you won't see all these files I have here. These are just works I've done, right? These are past works I've done. So after you registered and signed in, you're going to see this interface. This is the first interface you are greeted with after you signed in or create an account in Figma, right? All this you see here are works I've done. They're not files you are going to see as you move along, right? Okay, so to move along, what you see here is, yeah, so these here are my files that I've worked on, my design files I've worked on. This section allows you to either create a design file or a Figma file, right? And then this section provides the tabs for you to go to the various rooms, right? So to create a new design file, there are a number of ways you can do that now. You can choose to click on the plus, right? And then you have two options. You have an option to either create a design file on a Figma or a Figma file. Let me click on the FigJam and see what it comes up with. Okay, so the FigJam file is where you create your work process, right? You can, if you are in a team, right, and then you are designing the workflow, or your, like, you basically use it to create your workflow. Yeah, so let's go back. Yes, so back to the plus. I click on the plus, right? In this case, we are going to do design. So I'll have to select the design file. That's one way of creating a design file, or you could just go here directly and then just click on the design file to create a design file. All right. So let's come to our topic. What we are going to do today is design a very simple screen. What we are going to do today is design some very simple screens. So we have our welcome screen, our login screen, and our register screen. Sorry, I have to arrange that quite very well. Okay, so yeah, so it's in the right order now. So we'll be designing our welcome screen, our login screen, and then register screen. Let me move this out. Before we design, let me introduce you to the Figma interface. So the gray area you see here is the work area in Figma, where you do all your design work. The right panel you see here has the design, the prototype, and the inspect options, right? So the design tab shows you elements of your blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's do a quick introduction to Figma before we move on to do our designs. The top bar you see here is the menu bar, the tool and menu bar. It has the tools here, and then it has the Figma menu. So this is the Figma logo. When you tap on it, you see the various menu items that you need in Figma. So here I can see that it gives me the options to create new design files and so on and so forth. This here, right next to the Figma icon, is the move tool. The move tool allows you to select a design or an element in the work area and then move it around. Next to it, we have the wireframe. Next to it, we have the frame icon. The frame enables you to create the artboard that you do your designs on, right? So the frame tool, when you tap on it, right, you get a lot of options on your left here. You see there's a phone option, there's a tablet option, there's a desktop option, there's a presentation, and so on and so forth. The next tool after the frame icon is the rectangle tool, or let me say the shape tool. Actually the shape tool. So the shape tool, when you click on the arrow thing down, facing down here, you see the various tools available under the shape tool. So we have the rectangle, we have the line, we have the arrow, we have the ellipse, polygon, star, and images. The next tool here is the pen tool. So the pen tool is basically used to create complex shapes that are not present or available under the shapes tool. So yeah, that's basically it. Okay. So the next tool after the pen tool is the text tool. The text tool is what enables you to put text on your design. Then we have the hand tool that allows you to move around in your design file. Yes, and then we have the comment tool that allows you, during collaboration, add comments to a design. So it promotes collaboration with your other team members or other team members. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Up here you see the draft. That's a folder your design file in, and then beside it you see the design file name, the name of the design file. You can double tap to rename your design file to whatever you want. So here you see your profile icon too. Yeah, and the next to it you see the share. This enables you share your design with other collaborators or other editors for you to work with. Okay, so and then we have the preview button. Yes, the preview button enables you view your design in the platform you're working in. So it allows you to see how the design is going to look on the mobile device or the desktop device that you're designing in. And we have the zoom view options that allows you to zoom, gives you the options to zoom. So here the layers panel. This panel here shows all your design elements that you've used in your design work. All the design elements you've positioned in your design work. The asset shows your library, your design library, so your components and other things you created. So yeah, that's it for the introduction.